check, check. Yeah. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. Oh yeah, and we are finally back on X-Plane 11. Oh yeah. Cadillac, welcome to the stream, my friend. Michael Martin, welcome to the stream. Flying Matters, I see you, my friend. Shout out to my VIPs who's showing up early. Good to see you guys. Patrick again, huge shout out to you, my friend. The Flying Matters fan, hello, welcome to the stream as well. Nathan Hartman, welcome to the stream, my man. Good to see you. Patrick Salmon's in the building. Dami CZ, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Juan Pierre, hello from the Netherlands. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Hova for Christ in the building. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hopefully having a good day at work today, man. David Tribble, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Flip Flyer, Benny, yes sir, Chief Sim Pilot in the building, and great stream yesterday, man. I definitely came by and stopped and checked out y'all's stream. Who is that? Patrick, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Roy family. Appreciate that, my friend. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. But yeah, I came by Chief Sim Pilot stream yesterday, Shaquille Oatmeal's stream yesterday, Geo's stream yesterday, all you guys' stream yesterday. So I had a good stream day to watch. It was a really nice lineup yesterday. It was nice watching my fellow YouTube streamers streaming and doing their thing and doing it well. But welcome to the stream, guys. You guys are freaking amazing. Cadillac, what up? What up? All right, so we are in the famous Zibo 737 800 in the United livery. We are here in my hometown, H-Town, back in the USA. We were in Perth, Australia our last time around, and now we're back in the USA. We haven't flown on a flight in the US in quite a while, so it's good to be back home. It's a bit overcast here, which is actually what it does look like out the window. So huge shout out to Active Sky for accurately portraying our weather today. I can definitely dig it. Ryan Kim, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys doing well. And a huge shout out again to my new partners, Next Level, for supplying our flight simulator Lite. Flight simulator rig. It's pretty sick, man. I'm really excited to be using it. I've been enjoying it since I've gotten it last week. Still in the process of reviewing it. Bit choppy. Still in the process of reviewing it, but so far I've been really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are not hearing that too. X-Plane might bring my PC to its knees today. We also got the Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS Throttle on my right hand, and obviously we're rocking the Honeycomb Yoke here in front of me today. And I got it all set up on the flight simulator Lite rig by Next Level Racing. On my left side, though, not sure if you guys can see it, I have my iPad down here. I could put my keyboard down there if I want, but I decided to put my iPad. It's just really nice and convenient. Got my Stream Deck running down here. I got my charts running down here. We got it rocking, man. So I'm digging it. We having a good time. So today we only have one leg, guys. We had a one-way ticket. One leg from Houston to New Orleans. That is the plan, all right? That is a plan. Houston, New Orleans, IAH to MSY. We will be on the VATSIM network, but I'm not expecting any ATC. And that is all good with me, my friends. We're having a nice chill stream today, and we'll see if I can successfully land the Zibo 737 whenever I come over from Microsoft Flight Simulator and hop back into X-Plane. I feel that my landings definitely seem to suffer. You know what I mean? They definitely suffer when I come back over to X-Plane because Microsoft, let's all be honest. Microsoft is a lot easier to fly.
Here you go, Blue. Every little helps. Looking forward to another lesson on how to fly in this sim. I am still training to do my first flight.
Nice, Michael Martin. Well, my friend, welcome to the flight simulator community, not just Microsoft Flight Simulator. Somebody's knocking. Somebody knocking? Hold on a second. You guys jam out to some music. I'm gonna go check the door. Look. Oh, I didn't order anything. There's another one on the other side. Yeah. snap. Oh snap. Yeah, I almost got me some free Whataburger, guys. I had to turn it down. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and I had to turn it down. All right, so I'm back. Sorry about that little bit of interruption. At my apartment complex where I live, there's actually 2 of the apartment number of what my number is. So like there's like 2 different sides, and for some reason they decided to have the same number on both sides. So people come out here trying to deliver a DoorDash and delivering it to the wrong address, which, you know, sometimes plays into my favor. I can get some free food if I choose, but I try to be a good person most of the time and say, hey, no, I didn't order any food. But some days, you know, I'm not gonna lie, been maybe a few times. Might have been a few times that I might have been like, okay. But no, here's the thing. Let me be honest. All right. So before we get started, let me finish out this story. So sometimes they will come to the door delivering food, but they won't stay there. Like sometimes they just like drop it off and leave. So you never get a chance to actually talk to the delivery person. So they can't say, hey, is this the right address? Did you order food? You know, so in that case, in the past, there's been a few times I'm like, well, I mean, I don't even know where the other apartment is, so I'll take this Chick-fil-A, this Whataburger, this Chili's, whatever, you know. Anyway, so, but you know, what sucks is that I try not to do it because whenever I order something, I want to make sure it comes to the right place. Like for example, when I got this next level racing chair, or sorry, next level racing flight simulator chair, I don't want that going to the wrong address. I'll be super pissed if I ordered a $300 thing, throttle, joystick, whatever, and they went to the wrong address and they never freaking even tried to give it to me. You know, that would be very upsetting. Anyways, guys, so sorry about that delay. We got a few new people who just stepped in, and welcome aboard. Southwest 116, welcome to the stream. You had a flight attendant the other day that sounded exactly like me. Interesting. Interesting. Kimmy Dean, welcome to the stream as well. Flying Matters, welcome back to the stream. You have a friend that works at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam. That's pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Sebastian Villalobos, welcome to the stream. I said your name right. Villalobos. You know why I said it right? Because I have another friend who has that exact same last name. But again, Michael Martin, huge thank you, my friend, and welcome to the Flight Simulator community. Hopefully I can help you out in my stream. If you guys have any questions or how to do anything, if I have the answer, I'll definitely I'll definitely tell you. So to get started in the Zibo 737, we kind of have most of the things already set up. I kind of got it pre-started. I'm gonna go to the start service cruise. Sorry, the EFB on the left side. Let's turn the sounds back up. I turned them down. There we go. All right, over here, so start service and ground crew. That's basically gonna have doors opening. You're gonna hear sounds coming in from things happening back in the cabin, which is a pretty nice feature that Zibo has. I think I've already got the chocks on. I got GPU connected right now. We got the air stairs down. The reason I have the air stairs down is because on this scenery, there is no payware scenery for my home airport, sadly. I might have to make it myself. I keep saying that, but I really don't want to do it. This is a freeware version of it, so it's okay. But for whatever reason, I don't think they did the jetways correctly because they don't come and connect to the plane. So I have the stairs out so passengers can get on either way. So anyways, so we got that set up. Now up top, I got the ground power on. We'll get the, I guess we can get the APU running. Get the APU turned on. Hold it down. I don't have to hold it down, but I just tend to hold it down for a few seconds until the light turns on. I'll let it go and the APU start firing up. Greek Surfer, welcome to the stream. Geo is in the building. Welcome, my man. Good to see you, my man. And great flight yesterday on your stream from, I think it was Fort Lauderdale to Haiti somewhere. What is my home airport? This is my home airport here in Houston, Texas. KIAH. Captain San, hello, welcome to the stream, my friend. How do you set up and install AutoGate? You basically download AutoGate from wherever that is. I don't have a link for that, but just search AutoGate. You'll find it somewhere. It should be for free. Don't try to pay for nothing or download it. If it asks you for money, you're in the wrong place. But yeah, so download it and you basically just drop it into your plugins folder under resources, plugins, and X-Plane. All right, APU's ready and available. APU gens popping on. We'll get the packs turned on and the APU bleed turned on. And now we have some air conditioning running throughout the plane, and we can get a bit more comfortable. If you guys have ever flown on a real plane in real life, you know it can be very hot and stuffy inside of these planes before they get the packs on. It's not nice. You're like, especially when you're like delayed, when they have you sitting on the ramp waiting for, you know, another plane or a storm or who knows. All right, right now we're at Kilo India Alpha Hotel. How do I like the chair? Chair's pretty nice. You know, I'll be honest, it's not the most comfortable of chairs. As you can see, if I go to my other camera, you'll see I'm actually sitting on pillows because I'm a smaller guy. I mean, Gio, you met me in person, but the rest of you guys, I'm a bit of a smaller dude. You know what I mean? I'm not big. I'm like 5'4", and I'm not, you know, I don't want to call myself skinny because I'm trying to work on muscle right now. But, you know, I'm not a big dude. So this chair swallows me up. It's like twice my size. And so for me, I have to have a bit of a booster. So I got these pillows underneath me on my butt and on my back. Makes it a lot more comfortable, so I can actually sit here for a long period of time. Even if you are a bigger person that would fit this chair better, I still recommend having some type of support because it doesn't have support built into it. All right, we're going to KMSY today, Kilo Mike Sierra Yankee. Which do I like flying better, Boeing or Airbus? I mean, I like both, man. I really do. They're very different from each other. So I don't want to have to choose, to be honest. All right, what am I doing? Let me come back to the chat, guys, and answer any more questions once we get rolling. All right, because I can get distracted super easily. Let's go back over here. Let me get our ADIR. No, it's not an Airbus. Let's get our IRS aligned. There we go. So hit that to nav. I'm gonna come back down to my FMC. You see earlier I actually typed in KIAH and put our GPS coordinate for that. We'll copy that by clicking on it and drop it to set IRS position. And that's it, basically. And now it's gonna start aligning itself. Go to route. And let's get our fuel. Let's get fueled up before we do the flight plan. That's gonna take a bit of time. Over here to the home page, I'm gonna go to fuel, weight, and balance. Payload, we need, what we need is to say thank you to Caden Beam. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. You are amazing. Thanks for that subscription, my friend. We need 11,000 pounds of fuel on this Boeing 737-800. So I'm gonna click on fuel, type in 11. We actually need exactly 11,038, which is what SimBrief gives us. And I'm gonna click on that. And as far as payload, I am gonna go ahead and put a full flight today. So it'll be 16 on the front. I'm gonna click on MFK twice. That means that's gonna split between male and female. Hit enter. 36 on row 2, male females. I'm gonna randomize that basically. And 36 here, male females. 36 here, male and females. Thank you very much, Kool-Aid Plays, for subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. You are amazing for hitting that sub button. MFK, and let's see, last row, zone 5, now 36. Full flight today, guys. I mean, because of COVID, doing less flights and more in less flights, which means, oh, so hold on. Less flights, and now we're having a little bit more passengers, but they're not boosting up the flights just yet. So a lot of full flights in the real world right now. I'm gonna be carrying about 500 pounds in the front and 500 pounds in the back. I don't know if that's legit. I'm just throwing that in there so we're not super empty, and then that's good for payload. And you can see our takeoff weight. We're just right in the zone, I believe. I think we're okay. Max landing weights here. The yellow line is the max 0 fuel weight, and we're well below that. Yeah, so we're good there. And we're at a 160 layout. All right, so that's cool. Now I'm gonna go back to the fuel weight balance, hit the fuel truck. That's gonna call the fuel truck and bring out our favorite flight sim character. Let's go find him. This guy right here on the right wing. Or woman, I don't know what it is still. But yeah, that's our fueler right there. Very nice. Nicholas Rocha, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Who am I looking at? Kool-Aid, thank you for another subscription. Not sure how you double subbed, but thank you, man. Hova, for Christ, I got you thinking about playing Ark. I know, man. I sent you that message yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of thinking about getting back into Ark. Captain Stan, welcome to the stream. If you're a captain, hopefully you can help us out today and getting this plane in one piece all the way to New Orleans, Louisiana. All right, guys. So we got that set up. So we're gonna have to wait to do our perf until we get our final ground weight. So we're gonna go to departure arrival out of Houston. We'll be doing the Gumby. Where is it at? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Gumby 3. Oh, there's Gumby 3 departure, and that's gonna be GUSTI transition. And again, I made this flight plan with SimBrief. If you guys don't know what SimBrief is, I recommend just looking up a tutorial. I'm not going to go over that today. We'll do 1.5 right because I just want to. Yeah, that's why. And then we go to route, activate that, execute, and we'll go back to the next page of the route page. And actually, we don't. Yeah, no, never mind. We have a departure that goes right into an arrival because it's a very short flight, 54 minutes from here to New Orleans in the 737. So AWDAD 1 is the arrival. Transition will be AWDAD, so that means no transition here. And then the ILS 02 transition OLED. Execute that and route. So that should be good. Let's go to the legs page, and it's probably going to be a discontinuity. There it is. I'm going to click on AWDAD. I'm going to click on the empty space. That's going to place it in there. Hit execute. That's good to go. Back to legs, and the rest of that looks good. You can see it has a few altitudes in there. That's our departure altitudes, and it should have some arrival altitudes in there. We don't have the cruise altitude set yet, so let's go do that now. Back to route page, performance initialization. We will be cruising at 31,000 feet today, flight level 310. Cost index will be, let's find out, 44. And our reserves will be a made-up fictional number of 1.6. And now I'm gonna go and check and see if our payload has finished loading. You see the fuel truck is still in the red. That means that it's not done yet. Our actual is 10,000, and we need 11,000. Just 1,000, just almost there. We're less than 1,000 away. Wow, Captain Stan, you're not a pilot yet, but you should be flying an F-35A in a few years. That's freaking amazing. The fact that you can come from not a pilot to an F-35 pilot in a few years is amazing. So, man, a huge shout out to you, man, and I'll be, I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm rooting for you. Make it happen. I know it ain't gonna be easy. It's not easy becoming a regular pilot, let alone being a F-35 pilot. So, definitely, man, go for it. Push it. All right, I'm gonna go to better pushback. Speaking of pushing, I'm gonna pre-plan a pushback right now. We are. You find out my position. I think this is right. This looks good to me. So I'm gonna hit enter. We're also using.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
We're also using Traffic Global. If I zoom out here, you can see the entire airport. This is Houston International. The airport, even though this is freeware, it does kind of look like the real world airport. It's kind of a Roblox version of the actual airport, maybe a Minecraft version of the actual airport, but it's the right shape. The terminals are kind of in the right place. I think they updated terminal, was it A or C or B? One of those recently, and it looks really nice now in real life. But anyways, all these traffic, the airplanes, the aircraft you see at the gates, this is a third-party plugin, which is payware, called Traffic Global. It basically places aircraft all over the airport and in the sky, so they're not only on the ground. There's also planes flying in the skies being driven by this plugin, based on real world data, real world time. So the gates that you see planes parked at are like the real world gates that they should be parked at in real life. It's like maybe 80% accurate, maybe 80-90% accurate most of the time. So it does a pretty good job. You can see you got some Spirit Airlines planes over here on the other side, which is about right. You got American over there. We got somebody taxiing. It's like an Embraer, which there's a lot of Embraers fly out of Houston for some of the regional hops. Would I recommend World Traffic 3 or Traffic Global? World Traffic 3 is definitely cheaper. Traffic Global, in my opinion, is still too expensive. I love it. I'm so glad I have it and I got it, but I just don't agree with how much they decided to charge for it. I personally like Traffic Global better, but I think for the price, World Traffic may be better. And the thing is, you could get World Traffic, and if you don't like, if it doesn't satisfy your need, you could always later on get Traffic Global too. I actually have both, but I haven't used Traffic Global in years. You can look down there. This is actually looking to the south. That is downtown Houston, way out there. So yeah, hometown, man. hometown. If you guys didn't know, I am from Houston, Texas. All right, the pushback truck is ready. We're just waiting for fuel to be loaded. It looks like fuel is finished loading, so we can go down here and just click on this button next to the ground weights, and it says actually tells us that we may be cruising too high, but we'll go with 31,000 for now. Go to N1 limits. Only thing we're gonna do on this page is nada. Nothing. Next, takeoff flaps will be 5, and we'll get our CG percentage, which is our center of gravity, 26.0. Will give us a trim of 4.5. Our V1, VR, and V2, 131, 133, 144. That's what we got going on. So our perf is good, and we're basically ready to go at this point. Another thing you could do is go over here to your fuel weight and balance, go to performance takeoff, and say runway, nope, 15 right, be dry. I don't know what the wind is right now. What's the weather? Winds in Houston are 160 at 8 knots. So we'll say 8 knots. I actually rarely use this. I actually usually skip this step. -8. Hold on now. I am not a full-time flight simmer. That's the dream. But my regular job is graphic design. Why is it saying error? You know what? Screw you. I don't like using you anyways. So we're just gonna skip all this. Who cares? Who cares? All right, I'm gonna click on start flight leg because we're basically ready to start. That's gonna kind of queue up all of the flight attendants to get ready to do their thing, and we're gonna get prepared to push back. So let's go ahead and call Mr. Better Pushback out here. Get him in position. Ground services, Better Pushback. Request pushback.
Ground the cockpit. So it's driving up.
All right, copy. And he's coming out. It is. I like what I do. I do like graphic design and web design. I've been kind of lately. I've been working on like the same job for a while. I haven't done any new websites really, but I still like it. I like the people that I work with. They're pretty flexible, and it allows me to do this, which is I think the kind of thing. The thing that really drives me the most is the fact that I know that I can get my work done and still do this. You know, pretty much ever since I've been working in any job, I've always had an extra, I guess you could call, curricular activity that I was doing that kind of was like, all right, this is not all I do. Even if I'm not really enjoying this particular job that pays me this 9 to 5, I still have something that motivates me to do what I do after work. And I feel like everybody needs to have that. Even if you're doing what you do love, I think it's important to have something else that you are also passionate about that is unrelated to that thing that you can go home and be excited about, you know. And maybe it is still, maybe it's like, maybe you're a pilot and you're still passionate about flight simming. That could be it too. So I think I just messed up my camera. I keep forgetting this is not a Microsoft Flight Simulator. Daniel, hello from Germany. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, bro. We're also rocking X camera, bro. I got so many mods on X plane. It's ridiculous, man. I can't even explain all the ones that I got because I just got so many. This is X camera. This is a camera plugin, and I mean X plane already has plenty of camera options, but this gives you so much more. If you want to know more about that, just ask. Won't answer right now.
Release parking brake.
Thank you, Kool-Aid. That's my goal, is to be inspirational to you guys. Oh, nice, Patrick. Your dad just flew from Tampa to Houston. Nice. Patrick, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Hopefully I didn't miss any of you guys who came through. A kid named Kenny. Pilot to ATC works with Traffic Global. Nice. I did not know that, but that's pretty darn cool. That's pretty darn cool. Chris Mike, hello. Julian sent you here to tell me he hasn't been active. He's been trying to resolve some personal problems. Well, tell him I'm thinking about him, and it's all good. Take as much time as he needs. I understand. Real life comes first, guys. Priorities, priorities. Xander, doing your flight plan from ATL to CHS. Nice, man. Have a good flight, my friend. All right, let's get it. Fly the Sky, hello. Lil Big Mac, welcome to the stream. Just catching up on some of you guys' recent pop-ins. You hope your your mom and dad don't find out you're playing on the phone at 10:30. Ah, I gotcha. All right, guys, we are ready to push, I believe. And let's just get the ground services out of here. So I have another plugin for that. I'm just giving you guys all the juice today, man. All right, so it was ground handling, this is the thing. The reason I'm explaining this is because a lot of you guys are new to X-Plane, don't know much about X-Plane, or yeah, basically, because Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, and you know, some people are like, hey, well, I want some airliners. Let's go hop on X-Plane, do that. So yeah, this is called the Ground Handling Deluxe by Jar Design. And it's a very nice plugin. Basically adds all of those ground handling trucks and stuff that come up to your plane. It's pretty sweet. I do have a landing rate plugin. I think it's just called the landing rate. Oops. I think it's just called the landing rate plugin. I think that's what it is. All right, let's go ahead and close those doors. So we're gonna go to the, I think it's ground services doors. Wait, hold on. We need to go to air stairs retract. We can actually go watch that. Oh, nope. Did I miss it? Oh, we missed it. Dang it. Oh, jeez. All right, we missed it. It's okay. Doors. Close. Close, close, close. Close, close. All right, doors are shut. Set chocks. All right, so I think the pushback guy removed the chocks. Let's get the APU. Yeah, APU's already on, so we can disconnect the GPU unit. Disconnect that. And yeah, we are ready to push, guys. So let's go and get the beacon light on, which is the anti-collision lights. We already got the window heat on. We got the fuel pumps pumping. We don't have any fuel in the center, so we're not gonna worry about that. Logo lights on because it's a little bit dark and overcast out here.
Departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
So 510s are gonna do their thing, and once they're ready back there, we will push. For our departure, though, I think I do already have our charts here in the AVID tab. Airport. See here we're at Houston. Thank you, Tony the Gamer. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate that. Oh, Aviador Generico. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what you're trying to say, bro, but welcome. Good to see you. Bienvenido. Welcome, my friend. And muito obrigado, my friends.
Please remember to stow your carry-on items either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. We suggest stowing your rollerboard bag in the overhead compartment wheels first. If you need help, ask a flight attendant. I'll be happy to assist. You may use your small lightweight devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and e-riders while we're parked at the gate. Large devices such as laptops and DVD players may be used until we're ready to depart.
Always makes my day when I see Blue will be live and 30 miles love your stream. Keep up the good work.
Amjad, you're freaking amazing, bro. Thank you so much. So much for that super chat donation. You're freaking, you're the man. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you enjoyed today's flight. Service Houston to New Orleans. As soon as the flight attendants are ready to go, we will push back.
If you're seated in an exit,
we're using runway 15 right, departing via the Gumpy 3 departure.
If you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions, please contact a flight attendant. Be happy to find
Tech Tim 123. Hello, Captain. Hello back to you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. All right, they're ready. So all we need to do is release the park and brake, which I have a button for.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
Beautiful. Alright, let's get it. Ground power should be already off, which it is. Let's go to the right side. I'm going to go a closer look here. Get the packs turned off. Left pack off. Right pack off. APU bleed needs to stay on. Isolation valve needs to stay on auto. And we'll start up engine number 2. Put to the ground. I have a button on my throttle for that. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Yep, that's the wrong one. It's this one. And let's fire up engine number 2.
Welcome aboard. Bienvenidos a bordo.
Benvenuti a bordo. Indeed, en route. Welcome aboard, and thank you for flying United today. We appreciate your attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Please switch all smartphones, tablets, and e-readers to airplane mode. or disable cellular technology for the duration.
Oh yeah. Headphones on, ladies and gentlemen. Is it true you have to pay for a life jacket on United? I have never heard of that. Thankfully, I have not had to find out. I don't know. I don't feel like anybody should ever have to pay for a life jacket. All right, guys, firing up.
Set parking brake.
All right, hold on. Parking brake set. And now we're going to fire up engine number 1.
Disconnecting
Left
tow.
engine.
Stand by.
Let's send it. Have to pay for a life jacket. What?
Tow has been disconnected. Bypass bin's been removed. Hand signal on the right. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
All right, thanks. Have a good day. All right, those beautiful engines are firing up back there, and I think they are stable. Yes, they are. It's going to get the AP. Turn out the AP. The gens turned on. The generators on. Left and right. We'll turn the APU off. Get the packs back on. APU bleed off. Probe heat on. Also gonna get the yaw damper. Yaw damper that comes on now. I'm so used to flying like private jets. They wait to turn the yaw damper on until you take off. But for some reason in this plane they don't. Alright, as far as takeoff altitude, I know we're below sea level because Houston is below sea level. That's why we flood all the time. And we'll be cruising at 31,000 feet on the way to New Orleans. Alright, that is good. Beacon's on. Let's see, it's taxi, runway turnoffs. Let's get the flaps set to 5. That's 3 clicks for me. And release park and brake. Got my chart here on my iPad. We'll let it roll out while we are doing a flight control check. A little bit of throttle. There we go. Again, hopefully you guys have your headphones on. I mean, you don't need it if you already have this plane, but you know, it's just nice. Manhattan Aviation, thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, my friend. Welcome aboard. Alright, right, left, full back, full forward. I also have a nose tiller here. Alright, this is going to be November Bravo. Houston International Traffic, United 116 taxiing to runway 15 right via November Bravo. Houston International Traffic. By the way, guys, if you're ever flying to Houston, just something for you to know, and this is something you would only know if you were a local, which I am, and that is there's 2 Houston airports. There's Houston International, and there's Houston what we call Hobby. Now, Hobby is the one that Southwest usually flies from. I heard recently that now I think Southwest may also fly from the international airport. I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to get into international airports now. But that's where you usually fly Southwest out of Hobby, which is on the south side of town. It's like an hour drive. It's pretty far. So if you're like on Unicom in Houston, don't just say Houston traffic, because you could be at a lot of different airports in Houston. There's a lot of airports in the area. There's Houston Hobby. There's Ellington Field. There's IAH was the international one. There's what's the other one called? Shoot, David Wayne. Yeah, so there's a lot of airports in the area. So if you're gonna, you know, do a radio call, just be accurate. You know what I mean? Yesterday I did a flight in Texas. I was flying actually from Houston to Kansas City, and a guy on the radio said, you know, Texas traffic, blah blah blah. I'm like, who the heck is he talking to? Like the whole state? I later found out that he was actually talking directly to me. He wasn't landing anywhere nearby. Central Bravo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Royal family. Appreciate that so much. Yes, there's also Conroe Lone Star Executive. That is correct. That is correct. So yeah, whenever you're in Houston, just make sure you make the right call. It's the same with any city. A lot of cities, especially like Chicago, for example, is another example of that. Our initial climb needs to be 16,000 feet for its departure. So I'm gonna set that up. And again, all of my first officers and people in the chat, and captains, I should say, in the chat, please let me know as we go if I am forgetting anything. Very easy for me to forget things. I think I did forget the altimeter. Yeah, I forgot the altimeter. Let's get the weather. Right, Earth traffic. Bro, you're so right, man. Earth traffic, preparing for landing. They'd be like, where are you, bro? Weather in Houston is 160 at 8, altimeter 3003. And we basically just go straight until we get to the end here. Another cool thing about Traffic Global, and I'm not trying to promote them heavy, but I just like it. I just like Traffic Global. One thing that's cool is that depending on the time of day you're flying, and you can change the time of day if you want. If you're flying at a more busy time of day, then you'll see a lot more AI traffic versus if you are flying at a less busy time of day like right now. So we're seeing less traffic than usual. If we were to fly 2 hours ago, like the morning rush, then there would be planes every freaking where. Maybe 3 hours ago, yeah. Alright, so the altimeter 3003. Go ahead and set that here. And we also have to do it on the right side. I do have track IR running. Let's go ahead and move this here. There we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, Texas has been getting hit lately a lot by storms. We're still in November Bravo. I'll make a left turn here. Look at that American 737 over there getting ready to take off from 15 right. That's probably AI. I highly doubt that's a real person, but it could be. It could be a real person. Alright, I set the altimeter for the right side. I think there is a setting in the general settings that you can have them sync. Mine is not in sync. Hold on, I gotta stop because I can't do this and drive at the same time. There we go. Alright, 16,000 is our initial climb. I'm gonna set the LNAV for arm. That American is on the run. Houston International traffic. United 116, holding short 15 right. Houston traffic. Oh boy. And here comes an Airbus land right behind him. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Oh shoot, I turned too early. This is not the right line. And this is the exact runway that I was on in real life when I flew out to North Carolina. I think I was just on a A320 though. Manhattan Aviation sounds good, bro. Nick, welcome to the stream as well. All right, he is on the roll. We'll check final. Final looks clear to me. And we'll go ahead and announce Houston International traffic, United 116, taking off from runway 15 right, departing to the east. Houston International traffic. All right, let's go and get the things on. Landing lights and all that stuff. Hold on, wing well. Boom, boom. Drop the lights. Turn off the taxi lights. And we are ready. I don't think I forgot anything else.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Auto brake. Flaps are set. Alright, if you guys are ready for takeoff, let me see some airplane emojis in the chat. Airplane emojis in the chat. Speaking of emojis, if you are a member of the channel, you get to use emojis that are on my shirt. Nice. I see you. I see you. Alright, line up 1-5 right. Chief Senpai says Toga. Hey, Fern, we're gonna make that happen for you, bro. Alright, we're on the runway. All throttle's armed. LNAV is armed. Lights are armed. We're good. We're breathing. We're alive. Switches over to departure. And holding the brakes. Oh, we forgot our transponder. Come on. Alright, there it is. Alright, where's 40%? There's 40% and Toga. Let's get it. Rolling. Alright, once the airspeed's alive, the nose wheel steering is basically just pointless. So now we're controlling with our rudders. There's 100 knots. And there's a chrono.
D1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive green.
You're up. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful.
1,000.
Thank you for that sub. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Sorry I can't look right now. Gosh, the flaps going up. And we're going to be flying that magenta line. I still have control. Getting up to 16,000 feet. That's the plan. Yeah, that quick wing view. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. What did I do? Okay, there it is. Whoa, I think I messed up my camera. That's what I get for trying to change views. Why are we like sideways right now? Thank you for that sub as well. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Yeah, my track IR like jacked up or something. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the gear. Flaps can continue coming up. Flaps are up. RTO comes to the right. Now, one thing you'll notice, guys, and this is actually an issue I'm having right now, and I really haven't heard of anybody else having this issue. So watch our speed. The nose was falling down from the flaps coming up. A little bit fast. Thank you again for that subscription. Sorry, guys, I am not looking at the subs, so I can't say your name, but thank you so much for that subscription, and welcome to the Blu-ray family. I greatly appreciate you. But I'm having an issue with my yoke. If I look down, you'll see my yoke kind of shaking. That's not because my hand is shaking. You guys can see in the camera that my hand is not shaking, but it's actually like a really bad dead zone jitter going on that I have to keep recalibrating my Honeycomb yoke to fix it, and it's only like temporary. And by temporary, I mean like 5 minutes. Like it goes back to how it is. So I think it may be an actual hardware problem that I need to contact Honeycomb about, because if I let go, you see it's actually kind of slightly leaning to the left, even though it's perfectly straight. So I actually kind of have to counteract that with either aileron trim to the right or just moving my actual yoke to the right physically. So I've kind of learned to work with it, but it's still kind of makes it a bit difficult to fly by hand and to do landings specifically. So, all right, passing 10,000 feet. There it is at 243 knots. I don't know what's on my camera, so I'm gonna go to X camera and reset it. Where's X camera? There it is. Disable. Enable. All right, that's kind of fixed. It's better, but it's still kind of off. Thank you for that subscription as well. Welcome to the Blu-ray family again. Sorry guys, I'm kind of ocupado flying the plane. Alright, we're above 10K. We can turn off the lights. I still have the aircraft though.
to offer personal device entertainment on our United Private Screenings option, sponsored by the United Plus Explorer card. On demand.
Yeah, I know I can set a dead zone, but the issue is, in order to fix it, the dead zone that I have to create is massive, and it's not worth it. Miles HR, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to Blu-ray family. It's just not worth it to me. I've tried it. I've tried the dead zone thing, and I just don't like it. Not a fan. Thank you very much, Donald, for the subscription as well. Welcome to Blu-ray family. All right, I'm gonna go on Autopilot now. I don't have the issue with Autopilot on, and it didn't like something. Power's probably too far forward. No? Where K? Huh, I wonder why it does that. My gear's up, my flaps are up. It's like, no autopilot allowed. Thank you as well, Tawfiq, for the follow. Welcome to Blu-ray family, appreciate that. Central Bravo, hello, welcome to the string. We're flying from Houston to New Orleans. VNAV is on. Auto throttle's not, that's what it is. Nope. Refused.
1,000 to go.
Huh, that's happened to me before, but I don't remember how I fixed it. And continue to 31,000. That's our cruise level. And VNAV is on. Let's do it without VNAV. Let's just do like level change or something like that, and we'll try it again. All right, now that's working. I can go off, hands off. Auto throttle on. Auto throttle does not want to stay on. There it is. I think my throttle may have been in a weird position. Oh, there it is again. Why are you doing that? You see the little auto throttle warning. Alright, VNAV. Alright, it seems I just kind of button smashed everything so that it worked, so that seems to be working okay now. No problem, Tawfiq. Do my best, man. Throttle block. Hold on. I think I just missed your comment. Turn this off for a second. Emily, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Also, thank you, Commander, for the subscription. Welcome to Blu-ray family. You're freaking amazing for hitting that sub button. Thank you very much. T Brothers, welcome to the stream as well. Throttle block and set it to 6 in AWDAD hardware. Throttle block, set it to 6. Thank you for that, Cheek. Let's see. I think that's in like what, general settings? Hardware. Where is that at? Yoke auto center on, auto throttle engage, lock throttle on. Yeah, of course, that's what I want. Why is that not on by default? Throttle noise lock? I don't know what that means. Nose wheel access on, y'all roll VR. Toe brake access differential, that's right. The rest of it looks good. Alright, so we'll see. Hopefully I don't have that problem anymore in the future. It's not the first time it's happened. Alright, we're above 18,000 feet. We can now go to standard barometric pressure by clicking STDE. Sounds horrible. By clicking standard here on the button. That means to be 29902. We do have traffic off our nose in about 18 miles plus 1,300 feet. I don't know who or what that is. So it looks like we may just barely make it up to our cruise level at GUSTI, and then we drop right back down, which is fine. This is a short flight. That's just kind of how it works. We'll be ready for it. Let's go outside. Oh yeah, that's something nice right there. That's something nice. I'm not even using X Enviro. Emily, hello, good to see you. Arctic's Fox, welcome to the stream. I do remember you. Yep, that's right. 360. It's all good until you go live, bro. That's how it is. That is how it is. But it's all good. Even when it doesn't go right, it's all good. Captain Stan said you had the same problem with your yoke and you had to replace it, and it works now. Dang, I hate that you had to say that. I gotta replace this thing. Jeez. I love it though. I love the Honeycomb yoke. It's my favorite yoke. I highly still recommend it. I just think it's probably a rare defect, right? And I've had it for, I think, what's it been, a year or two? I gotta go back and look and see, but I think it's been maybe 2 years I've had this yoke, and I keep really good care of it. I feel like I take really good care of it. If I'm not using it, it's in the closet, but not for long. Like it's not like in a dusty closet. It's like in the closet that we go in all the time. It doesn't collect dust. I have it sitting on its back, whenever, not like, you know, like with the base of it, the back of it, kind of facing up or down. So I don't put a lot of pressure on the actual yoke part when I'm not using it. Very careful with it. So thank you, Michael Jones. Appreciate it, man. Recovery lifestyle, bro. but yeah, I mean, I feel like I take good care of it. So the fact that it's like doing that, and it's been doing that for a while, and I thought that it was a Microsoft Flight Simulator bug, because, you know, Microsoft got so many darn bugs that I just kind of blame everything on Microsoft. So I thought that's what the problem was, but it wasn't. Later on, I got back in the X-Plane and found out I was having the same issue in X-Plane. The biggest difference in, whoa, turbulence. Sheesh. I think we're okay. I think we're all right. Seatbelt sounds are still on. But in Microsoft versus X-Plane, the controls in general are a lot more sensitive. So in Microsoft, you notice it a lot more. So in X-Plane, I can kind of like play it off and not really notice it too much because there's not as much like twitchiness in the X-Plane when it controls in general. But on Microsoft, everything's freaking twitchy. So even when I'm on autopilot, I found out the reason that my plane was banking to the left when it was on autopilot was because like my actual yoke was pulling it to the left. Even though it's a tiny bit, it's not very much, it's pulling it to the left, and then it like pulls it off of autopilot, and next thing you know, we're freaking banking 90 degrees to the left in an A320. So so that's the problem. So what I've been doing, I guess, you know, lately, is just really going and recalibrating it very often, but it doesn't fix it. It fixes it shortly for a little bit of time, but once I start using it and flying with it, it eventually goes back to that like jittery state, and basically it's like right here, like it's supposed to be here, and it's like right here, and it's kind of doing this. This is what like the axis is doing. If I went to my axis controls, you'll see it doing like this to the left, and it definitely gets annoying, especially when flying GA and trying to trim out a plane. Yeah. Thank you so much, Matthew, Rosa. Appreciate that. I'm glad that we were able to, all of us, me, Chief, XP, Captain Canada, are able to inspire you guys. That's pretty amazing. Daniel Liriano, hello. What's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. What device am I playing on? Not sure what you're asking, bro. What device? I'm on a PC. Yeah, I'm on a PC. That's what I'm on. Like I said, the weather's pretty accurate. It's pretty overcast. Oh, somebody asked earlier what clouds am I using. These are it's called, shoot, cloud something. What the heck is it called, guys? Anybody remember what I told you last time? Cloud. It's a free cloud texture replacement. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a free cloud texture replacement. It also replaces the sky textures too. And then underneath that, I have active sky running. So active sky is not replacing my clouds. It's just telling X-Plane where to place clouds based on the weather that active sky is getting. I'm gonna remember it here in a second. It's called clouds something. I can't remember what it is. But I'm pretty cool with it. Like when I get into X-Plane, this plus the ortho I got down there can sometimes be pretty darn believable. Thank you very much, Ricky, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Royal family. We greatly appreciate that so much. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us today. Thank you, Artistic Fox. You're amazing. You're a cool dude, man. All right, let me catch up, guys. I'm super behind the chat. Cloud Art. Thank you, guys. Cloud Art. That's what it's called. That's what it is, Chief. Yep, you're right. Honeycomb will replace it free. I'm gonna have to hit them up and find out. We'll see about that. I'll be the judge of that. I don't know if they gonna send another one free. Yeah, I'll go through the motions of trying to see if I can get it fixed, because I agree. I think it's a hardware issue, something that I can't personally fix. I'm not a handy guy that can just open up things like, oh, that's the problem. Boom. That's not me. I'm not that guy. So we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Thank you, Carson. It is definitely a beautiful view out here, man. Wing View Wednesday. Hashtag Wing View Wednesday. Let's get us a wing view to chill out on for a little bit. Which one? Let me show you the wing view I like. I like this one right here. Right on the engine. But I kind of like being in front of it because I like to see the engine spinning. Yeah, let's rock that for a little bit. I can dig it. All right, how high are we right now? How are we looking? Right now, ETE 24 minutes and 52 seconds. We are now leveled off at 31,000 feet. Let's go and address the captain, let them know what's going on. Welcome, welcome.
Lay Shaman from flight deck here. Seatbelt signs off. Gives you an opportunity to move about. Do ask on your seat, though, that keep those seatbelts fastened for your safety and nose value. So we get closer, we'll update weather gate information. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Patrick, what is the boom plane? What is that? What does that mean? You know what? You have a good point, Emily. I do need to test my emergency skills. And you know it's funny, before today's stream I was thinking about that. So I'm gonna have that on my mind a bit more, and I need to do some learning, some research, and some practicing. And then we'll come back to do a stream of a legit emergency landing somewhere and try to follow the exact correct operations that we need to do emergency landing in whatever plane we decide to do that in. So, because every plane is different. If you want to do it in a 737, there's different things. There's obviously a checklist for like an engine fire or engine out or hydraulic failure. The cool thing about the Zibo is that there is an option to set those up right in here. We can go to home. We can go to, I think it's next page, failures. You got electronic failures, hydraulics, systems, pressurization. I'm not sure if that's to fix them, but there are failures you can set up.
I am working, so I am here, but not here. This is because you're a great person, awesome mentor, and all-around rock star, not for recognition, but to show the love's real thanks for what you do.
Bro, all I want to say is I'm not going to give you credit for being so amazing. You get it? You get me? Yeah. Anyway, bro, thank you so much for that, Chief Senpai. You're dope, bro. You're a mentor to me as well. You may not see it that way, but I have definitely, you know, since we've met, since I've learned about you and have been watching you, I've definitely been inspired by you and the things you do, the things you talk about. So I want to say a huge thank you to you, man. And looking forward to meeting you someday, and looking forward to streaming alongside of you even more, my friend. And hopefully we do something together sometime soon. Did I miss any questions before we brief our descent? Because we are already getting to that time for our descent into New Orleans, Louisiana, on the AWDAD arrival here on VATSIM on X-Plane 11. Graphics card, I have a NVIDIA 1080 Ti. And actually, if we look closer, you'll see right here in about 70 miles is our top of descent. T/D means top of descent. The cool thing about, I don't know who names all the waypoints throughout the world, but I feel like the US can get the most creative. Like, if you fly into Orlando, you get a lot of really cool Disney related, waypoints. If you fly into New Orleans, like what we're doing right now, you get a lot of like New Orleans type. So you'll see like we have voodoo on here. New Orleans is very popular and known for like voodoo and magic type stuff out there, and so it's pretty cool they have that incorporated into the waypoints. So even in Houston, I think we have a few named after a few interesting things like Texans, like football stuff. You know what, Aviation 360, I've been thinking about that as well, and since we're not doing any DCS this week, I am planning to do DCS next week. This week is all about X-Plane 11, so we will not be touching Microsoft Flight Simulator unless I have to. So I plan to stream hopefully tomorrow if all things go well. I'm not actually waiting for my car to get out of the shop. I might have to pick it up today. I still don't know. I'm kind of on standby on that, but I might be picking it up tomorrow. So, and as long as light doesn't get in the way, I'll be here tomorrow. Than, thank you so much for the subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow family. You guys are freaking amazing. Emmanuel, hello. I like that name, Emmanuel. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. And again, sorry for those of you who subbed earlier. Even if you sub between streams, I need to there's no way for me to really give you guys recognition. It's just it happens and I can't get a list or nothing like that, you know, and also we just run out of time if we're just yelling out subs the whole time. So I want to give you guys time to answer questions and whatnot, and I'm doing my best to keep up with the questions. Friday, you're heading for Fort Worth, bro. I'm so jealous, bro. You're going to NASCAR weekend in Fort Worth, bruh. Come on, and you ain't invite me. You live right down the road, bro. We could have went together. I'm excited though for NASCAR All-Star weekend for the first time coming to Texas Motor Speedway. I'm hyped about that. Emily, I didn't see it. Let me go back and read that. So you don't have to repaste it. I'll go back and read it. Mr. Music for All, you won't be around for a couple of weeks after today, flying from, looks like Palm Beach, Dallas, Las Vegas, going hiking in Utah National. Oh, I'm jealous. Page Air. Oh, bro, take pictures, please, bro. Take pictures and post them on my Discord. I would love to see the whole trip. Like, I want to see the flight. I want to see the Utah National Park. I want to see Page, Grand Canyon, all that stuff. Post all those pictures, bro. Yeah, just promise me that'll be your fee for not being here with us for the next, I guess, what, couple weeks. Let's go ahead and set up before I get too distracted. I'm gonna read that message from Emily here in just a second, but I want to make sure we get the plane ready to go in case I miss our top of descent, because it happens all the time. We're gonna go all the way down to 11,000, at least initially. Scroll that down to 11K. We're on VNAV, so as we get there, we should capture that. We also have traffic at 2,700 feet below us as we pass GUSTI. All right, so that's set. That should be good. The only other thing we need to do is set up the ILS for runway 2, and that's the runway we're expecting at the moment, but we could always change that. To do that, I'm gonna go down here to our our navigation radio, and for runway 2, the ILS is 111.7. So put 7, and just for backup, I always personally do both navigation radios, and then our CRS will be 016. I like that. 016, that's our number. Speaking of 16, my iRacing number, the number I usually choose when I'm racing on iRacing, is 16 as well, the number 16 car. And iRacing has a new update coming out today. If you guys are interested in simulation racing, iRacing has a new update coming out today that I hope to get a chance to play tonight. Some new cars, some new tracks. I think a new Porsche 911 GT3 is coming out, as well as the Nashville Motor Speedway for oval drivers and a couple other stuff. But I'm a huge racing guy, so I've been playing a lot of Formula 1 2020, getting ready for 2021. Nathan, you see me on the VAT view? Nice, 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 nice. You're doing a road trip to Phoenix, and you're flying back after that. Yeah, bro, if you guys taking trips, I know it's summer now for a lot of you guys out of school or just on break. If you're traveling this season, please post those pictures, man, because all of us want to live through you. You know what I mean? I love to travel. I love to see all that stuff. So take some pictures and send them to me, and I'll definitely check them out. You crashed in Microsoft Flight Simulator Boeing 747 after rotate. Oh no, it sounds like something that XP did. Oh, bro, you pulled an XP flip over. That's what that was. Yeah, that'd be dope. 360 to meet up at DWH and go spotting. That'd be nice. I'm down for that sometime. Yeah, yeah, he got season tickets over there. All right, let me go back and find that thing. So I said I was gonna read it. Do not have your landing gear down when landing in water. They will break off and water will flood in. Thank you for that tip, Emily. That is good to know. I didn't really think about it, but it makes sense. It makes sense. But actually, you know what? Since we're on the emergency talk, is there any, like, you know, real world emergency landings, like emergency successful landings or unsuccessful landings that we now know how to successfully do that I could possibly recreate on a live stream or in a video? That'd be kind of cool to do, is to recreate like a real world emergency and attempt to land. I think we are now over, yeah, we're over Louisiana. Not sure what city. Let me check. Here we go. Let me check on SimToolkit Pro and we'll find out. The Hudson River, that's a popular one. not to pop one. Not against that. We're at just south of Lafayette, guys. If anybody is familiar with this side of the world, Lafayette, Louisiana. And we should be descending like now. A dual engine failure. Ooh, that sounds difficult. That sounds hard. Oh man, if you guys want to see me crash, that might be the one to do. Wow, they crashed into a forest. Air France. Yeah, Zayd, I'm sure there's a lot of them we can recreate. We just gotta pick some that we all, or that are interesting, that are realistic, that I could do in the sim. How much space does your ortho currently take up? Or V-states. I use both. I have V-states and ortho. I have V-states for all the states that are available. Plus I have ortho for other places that are not available in V-states. Also, I have Orbix, True Earth, so I have Orbix True Earth all of the West Coast. So from Seattle, Washington, all the way down to San Diego, California. All of that for me is covered in True Earth Orbix scenery. All right, so that's ortho mixed with autogen, all that stuff together. All that. It's a whole lot of space. It takes a lot of time to download. And then I also have Orbix Florida, which is pretty nice too. So I have that, plus I have V-states for all the rest of the states, plus I have ortho for any places to fill in the US in particular. Now I think I have an 8 terabyte external hard drive. Let's check our top of the cent here, and it's like almost full. So I would say probably 6 to 7 terabytes of that is ortho, because a lot of that is also video. I have a lot of video on there too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have about 5 to 6. So if you're really dedicated and you really want to ortho the heck out of your X-Plane 11, again, if you're really dedicated, I would recommend buying an 8 terabyte, nothing smaller, an 8 terabyte external hard drive, just to put your ortho and only ortho. You can put other stuff in there for backup too. That's what I do. I have ortho plus a few other things, but the majority of that external hard drive is ortho and scenery. Ortho and scenery, my bad. Also put all my scenery in there, and I link it over to my X-Plane 11, and that's how we're seeing what we see now. So all this we're seeing right now. Now my planes are actually on my hard drive, not my external, but on my main X-Plane hard drive. My ortho though is all being sent from my external, and I'm not having any really issues frame wise, it's slowing it down. By the way, if an engine goes on fire, you can turn a lever to shut the engine off. It will stop the fire. And by the way, in case of an electricity outage, you can use a glass of water to control how your plane turns. What? Oh, that's smart. So you put the glass of water up here somewhere, and you can actually see the bank angle. That's so smart. That is so freaking smart. Why did I didn't think of that? That's cool. Now all I need is a glass of water mod for X-Plane 11. Luke Bellinger, hello. Alexander now descending into CH. Is that Columbus? What airport is that? All right, so we're descending ourselves. Let's go back and let the passengers know we're descending. We never actually turned the seatbelt signs off because it's such a short flight. There's no point in even mentioning it. Just you know the deal, guys. You feel the plane going down.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Please
Okay.
return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
Dope. Stan, can I make a video on how to link ortho on your external to your main? Maybe. I'll tell you this, because you're on the live stream, and because you're watching the live stream, that makes you special. So I'll tell you this, what you need to look into is something called symbolic link. All right, if you can get symbolic link set up, that's all you need to know. That's the only thing. It's really all it takes. You just put the ortho on an external drive, use a symbolic link to drop that file linked. Yeah, anyway, just look it up. I can't really explain it very well because it's confusing. But look up symbolic links and how to do those, and that'll get you on how to do it. But yeah, I think a video definitely needs to be made. I don't think anybody's made a video on how to make a symbolic link and link things. You could obviously do like the whole copy, like a shortcut, but that's not the same thing. I don't recommend doing it that way. And speaking of space, I need more space. Let's see, what's my space right now? What's the damage right now? All right, so I have 4 hard drives. I have a C drive, a D drive, an E drive, and an F drive. My F drive is my external, the 8 terabyte. I have 500 gigabytes left on that. I've been deleting a ton of crap off of it to make that much space. My main hard drive, which is what X-Plane's running on right now, this drive only has X-Plane, it has DCS, and it has Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think those are the only 3 things it has on there. And I have 30 gigabytes left on that drive of a 2 terabyte hard drive. And that's with my community folder also being on there too, so that doesn't help. I have another drive, doesn't matter, that's my work hard drive. My E drive is a newer drive I got, and that's what I put all the rest of my games on. And that's a 500 gigabyte drive. That's actually my original drive. That was my original main hard drive, my boot drive. And I converted it to like a extra space drive. So there's 132 gigabytes free on that of 500. So yeah. I mean, imagine before I only had 500 gigabytes of space when I first got this PC. SSD. Actually, my external is a regular hard drive. My internal is a SSD. All of my internal drives are SSD. Actually, I'll take it back. 2 of them are. 1 of them is not. Yeah, but the only drives I run my games are put on my SSD. My games and programs. So all of my Photoshops, my Adobe Premiere, my X-Plane, my DCS, my Microsoft, like my biggest programs and games. There's a few games that I don't put on the SSD because they're just not hardcore enough to need it, but most of them are on the SSD. All right, guys, quick flight update. We've been talking a lot today. Thank you guys for keeping the chat going. It's been a lot of fun talking about this stuff. We are now, though, descending into New Orleans, Louisiana. VNAV is taking care of things. Hopefully it'll do it well. We actually need to be at 11,000 in 20 miles. We might be able to do that. We'll see. Is it asking for us to do drag? No drag is required. Wow, look at that. 13,000. That's actually wrong. We need to be at 11,000. Let's just change that up to 250. So 250 knots / 11,000, and that's where we need to be at Voodoo. I mean at AWDAD. Execute that. Where's Voodoo at? Yeah, there's no altitude restriction at Voodoo, so we need to be there. So that should adjust our VNAV profile. Yep. So now we're diving like crazy, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. No drag required still. Oh boy, that is a that nose is down. That nose is down. Bro, I agree, Chief, man. I think, honestly, of the Vertical Sim scenery that he's made, huge shout out to Vertical Sim. He's a great scenery developer. Makes a lot of freeware and payware. I think one of my favorite sceneries, though, is still New Orleans. New Orleans and Tampa are my 2 favorite Vertical Sim sceneries, personally. Imalu, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Blue Royal family. And I'm Zulu Haya. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. And welcome aboard. We're descending, like I said, into New Orleans in the Zibo 737 with United. Let's go ahead and get the weather. And Nowlands, home of the Saints. Oh, nice, Patrick. You live in Tampa. I think you mentioned it earlier. Yeah. All right, weather in where's it at? There it is. Weather in New Orleans right now is 180 at 6. Visibility is 10. Scattered 2600. Broken 25,000. Altimeter 3011. Temperature 31. Dew point 24. So let's go ahead and put 3011 in with the altimeter. And we'll come out of standard now. So 3011 on the left. And 3011 on the right. I can barely see that myself, so I know you guys can't see it. But at 11,000, that's good to go. We already put in our ILS information. We're descending like a madman. We're just about to cross over that AWDAD waypoint at 11,000. I'm gonna go through Voodoo. Voodoo will be the last one. I love actually flying in and out of New Orleans. The scenery around it is so nice. You get to see a lot of the rivers, swamps. I do not know when the PMDG 737 is coming out, but I can't wait. Can't wait. What was I gonna do? Alright, there's 11K, and we are actually fast. We need to. We're gonna need drag. Okay, now it's telling me I need drag. Okay, let's get some drag out there. Give me some drag. That's what I was looking for. These clouds do look pretty nice, I have to say. Alright, runway 02 is gonna have us coming in from the south, landing north. Somebody was asking, how do I know the Zibo's course? The current course is where it says track here on the MFD. 086 is our current heading. And we can kind of sync that in case anything goes wrong. If you're asking about the ILS course, that's right here where it says course. So 016 is what the chart tells us the course of the runway is. And we have plenty of fuel. What up, Z Shouts? Welcome to the stream. Flight Simulator 101. Welcome to you as well. Good to see you. Oh wow, a plane was descending too fast. It caused it to crash on the edge, so the tail broke off, and a few people died, but not many because the people died. It was mostly sitting in the tail, so it was spinning. Wow, that's crazy. Maybe we need to find a Captain No Gear. Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. Maybe we need to find a one of those air disaster events and like and recreate one of those. That might be interesting. That might be interesting. Alright, so we're coming up to Voodoo. It's gonna be a 28-mile leg between Voodoo and Raoul. Hopefully that's enough time to get to 2,000 feet. I really don't know if it's enough time. I don't know. I don't know if VNAV is gonna do it either. So I don't really. Sometimes VNAV will bring you down like really fast. I want to come down a little bit slower and kind of set ourselves up for a better landing. Z Shouts, thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I'm gonna set our altitude to 2,000 feet as our next altitude, or actually be our initial for the ILS. I'm gonna turn off VNAV and switch over to vertical speed. I want to be at about 210 knots coming down, and we're gonna start descending right now. If we look down here again at our, oops, if I move this down, you'll see Voodoo is here, and then over here is that 2,000 marker. You can see that green line. I always freaking forget the technical term for it. I'm just gonna call it the vertical speed marker, basically telling you, hey, at this point, at your altitude, this is when you'll reach that altitude you selected. So that's kind of pretty close to right. I mean, we want to be right around this line. So it looks like a, it helps you to not have to calculate math. That's what I like about it. So about 1,500 should be okay for us to descend to get there in time, where we want to be at this speed. All right, here comes 10,000 feet. I'm gonna go turn on the landing lights back on. And we're looking good so far, guys. All we need today is a good landing. That's all I'm asking for. It ain't gotta be a greaser. It ain't gotta be butter. I'm looking for something underneath 400. I'm looking for something underneath 400. My goals are pretty low. I've not had great landings in this plane lately, so my standard is low as heck. So if I'm underneath, you know, let's go for 300 or below. That's what I want to shoot for. I'll be happy with that today.
Here's a little something for the Pilot Fund Blue. Been missing your streams. Work is crazy.
Bro, Scott Shook, OG Scott Shook, thank you very much for coming through and showing your love and support for the stream, man. Thank you so much for that super chat donation, bro. And it's all good, man. I understand people got work, people getting promotions. I'm sure you probably, you know, you're making more money now, so I'm happy for you, bro. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that you know, you do well and that you're able to handle the workload that you take in, and that you know, still get to spend some time with your family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for you, whatever you got going on, man. And thanks for stopping by. And I definitely appreciate you coming out and sending some love my way, man. Appreciate that. So we're at 210 knots. We probably could go a little bit faster than this. Matter of fact, I will. Let's go 220. Trying to get that green arc right over around here. I'll probably get close to that and then vector ourselves for a wider turn in. That's pretty awkward left acute angle we're coming into New Orleans. We don't really want that, you know. We don't really want that. So what I could do is get in my heading here and just kind of knock it off a little bit, a few degrees to the right of where we're actually going to kind of set us up for a bit of a longer approach and a more angled one in. Jackson Hitty, thank you, my friend, for the subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Great to have you with us today. Yes, sir. We're descending into our destination, guys. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy your stay in New Orleans. Oh, my speed brakes are still out. Whoops. All right, that's fixed. Oh, this thing sounds amazing. I love it. I love it. It's the thing. Whenever I fly this plane, especially on short hops, I don't even turn the music on because this right here is music to my ears. Look at that wing flex. Flexing on them. Sure, we might have time for one more crash story, Emily. Send it. We might have time for one more. Yeah, I'm gonna seriously think about that idea for doing an emergency. I just gotta figure it out. No VATSIM at MSY? I don't think so. Let me double check. No, Memphis Center is on. But not, I don't think they cover New Orleans. Thank you, Barton, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Appreciate you very much. Now we're descending below that cloud layer at 5,000 feet. And you can see we're getting a little bit of choppy winds. And let me see. Captain Shaq. What's up, bro? Shaquille O'Neal's in the building, guys. Welcome aboard, bro. Good to see you. Hopefully having a good day, man. We're descending into New Orleans. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to heading mode. And we're gonna vector ourselves the rest of the way. Airport's gonna be at our 9 o'clock. Can't see it too well, but it's over there somewhere. Hopefully it loads in, right? It'd be crazy. I haven't tested it. I don't know if it's actually there. It should be there. It was there last time I flew here. Yeah, that's some music. All right, plane was descending too fast. This is an emergency crash story. This caused it to crash. Wait, no, it's just okay. The plane was descending too fast. This caused it to crash on the edge. So the tail broke off, and a few people died, but not many because the people died was mostly sitting in the tail, so it was spinning on the runway in flames. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, I don't ever want to be in that situation. Let's get slowed down. We had a pretty sharp turn to make still to get onto this ILS here for runway 2 in New Orleans. Bringing all the way back to 200 or 199er. That sounds cool. 199er.
1,000 to go.
Let's go ahead and make our call. We are on an awkward left base right now, basically. New Orleans traffic. United 116 inbound, runway 02, awkward left base.
2,500.
I think I did see the story earlier. I thought it was a different story. It's okay. Ray Ramos, how do I make plans? Well, I've used SimBrief to create the flight plan if I'm flying IFR. If I'm doing VFR, I create my own flight plan. And sometimes I will also create my own IFR flight plans if I'm flying like a jet, like a private jet. It's like something smaller. I do know how to make an IFR flight plan. Like, I know how to make them by scratch. I just choose not to. How do I choose my actual flights? A lot of different factors. With X-Plane, it usually comes down to, hey, where do I have scenery? That's usually the way I choose. It has nothing to do with where ATC is, because at the time of day that I'm usually flying, they're not around unless I'm flying in Europe. And yeah, usually like, where do I have scenery? What plane am I excited to fly? What route would I be interested in myself in flying? What have people been asking for? Those are all different little, things that kind of come into mind when I'm deciding what to fly, where to fly, and things like that. Also, sometimes there's new releases that'll come out. What's newly released that I haven't got to check out yet that I want to appreciate, so stuff like that. All right, let's go and tell the cabin, prepare for landing.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
When is my next Friday night flight gonna be? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, it was a quick flight. You can see here on the chrono, 44 minutes. We were planning for 4:54, so we should be right on time. All right, let's go ahead and make a left turn. We should start being able to see that approach. Runway 2. Any tips for someone trying to get into VATSIM? Just tutorials, bro. That's it. Alright, flaps coming down. Just tutorials is what I recommend. Just find and watch as many as you can, and also don't fly into busy airports when you're first starting. Find a airport that's doesn't have as much traffic. Maybe it's like a weird hour. Maybe it's late. You know, that's what I recommend. Just get your feet wet, get you comfortable, get you comfortable, and have some confidence. All right, bringing that speed back just a little as we're turning pretty tight. Flaps coming down another notch. That should be flaps 5. Lane lights are on. Cabin is briefed. Alright, the airport should be off our nose somewhere. I don't have a visual of it. I don't even see the lights. Gee, why is it so foggy? It said 10 SM was the visibility, but I can't see nothing. Alright, we're on the ILS though, it looks like. Not on the we're below the glide slope, which is fine. But we are on the localizer, tracking the localizer. And how far are we? We are 10 miles out now. 10 mile final. One more notch of flaps. Let's send the call. New Orleans traffic. United 116 is on 10 mile final runway 02 New Orleans. Go ahead and pick up my airport chart. So 02 is a shorter runway than 11. We could have landed 11, but we'll do 02. I can now see the Pappies. That's good to see. I'll be exiting to the left. We're gonna shoot for exiting either Uniform, Tango, or Sierra. So it basically depends on how well I land the plane or how hard I smash it down. So what do you guys think? We're gonna smash it down? We're gonna grease it. We'll have to wait and see. All right, let me get set up. Seven mile final. Camera's ready. Gears dropping. Oops. Oh, we missed that. Oh yeah. Let's get it. You can actually hear it. Oh man. Two brothers. Everybody believes in me. I believe in myself. Yeah. That's what it's all about, guys. You gotta believe in yourself. Let's do it. I've been doing this for years. I'm a freaking professional. I'm gonna hype it up and everything. It's gonna be the best landing you ever seen. Another notch coming down. Five miles, ladies and gentlemen. 5 miles. Seatbelts on, seatbelts tight. If you have a harness, make sure you're wearing it. At this point, we are too low to the ground for parachutes to be effective. So, it's your last chance. I'm getting hyped. Oh snap! Why are we going so slow? Oh, we need flaps. Yeah, we are a little slow. Thank you for warning me. Thank you for that oral warning. Alright, still 5 miles. About 4. New Orleans traffic. United 116, 4 mile final runway 02 New Orleans traffic. I still don't have control yet. We'll take control a little bit later. I can barely see the runway. That's why I'm not taking control yet. Like, I know the Pappy's here, but I don't know what side the runway. I think it should be on the right. I cannot see. Okay, it's starting to come in the view.
Feet stabilized.
I'm gonna get my track IR working too. All right, let's continue. I can still barely see the runway. Holy crap. Like, I'm like starting to second guess, is there scenery there? Alright, flaps straight down, auto brake set, land lights on, we're landing, guys. Okay, I think I see it now. And disengage.
500.
Here we go, guys. It's all me, my controls. Let's get it. Look at that. You see how much I have to turn this thing to get the turn?
400.
Already too high. Jeez, as soon as I take control, it goes too high. That's okay. Here we come.
300.
Bit of a tailwind. Only 6 knots.
200.
Gonna be a long landing here.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And floated it, but we are down. Not too bad. 284. Immediately popping into reversers. Not a lot of runaway. And we should make it. Americans right ahead of us. We'll take the last taxiway. Ooh, boy.
80 knots.
Keep her on there. Keep her on there. Keep her on there. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I like it. Bro, I'm so happy with that. You guys have no freaking clue. I gotta get off the runway, though. Reversers, get rid of those. I know, right? Brakes. I should have done auto brake 4 or max. That's what I needed. Yeah, I wasn't gonna overturn. That was my head looking left. That's what that was.
Phones and small lightweight
Woo!
devices in transmit mode.
Good stuff.
If you are connecting, please check the United app on your mobile
Like,
device.
I shouldn't be so happy about that landing, but I am extremely happy with how that went. Tortel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Blue Orleans family. We're out here cutting the grass in New Orleans. Nah, seriously, because of personal flights that I have not streamed in the last week of the Zibo. I'm just gonna say I had like a 900 the other day. Like, why? You know, like how like, a lot of things went wrong on that approach. So the fact that I came in here and got under 300, I was very happy. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm probably gonna smash it in front of all these people. So, anyways, we made it. New Orleans traffic. United 116 is now clear of all runways. Taxiing to the gates. New Orleans traffic. So yeah, there you go. 3, 2, 1. Butter. Yeah, well, there was no butter. There was no butter involved. No grease. None of that's on board today. Just a nice, firm handshake.
Traffic.
All right, land lights coming off. And we're taxiing back to the gates. Let's get the APU turned on while we're taxiing. Yeah, we used every, you guys know me though. Come on, if you've been watching the channel long enough, you know we say we pay for the whole runway, we use the whole runway. Alright, because we're taxiing, we don't need the strobes anymore. We'll leave the beacon lights on though. And AP is now kicking on. And we'll go with the flaps. All the way up. Very nice landing. I don't know why visibility was so crappy coming in, because actually a pretty nice day out here. So again, we have traffic global here on the ground. I think that American must be one of you guys. I don't know who it is flying in American, but it's gotta be one of you guys, because he took off with us and landed with us. I'm assuming that's a real person on VATSIM. But the rest of those traffic you see over there at the gate, that is all traffic global. And again, you'll see that the actual airlines that are at the gates should match where they would usually be in real life, which again is one of the reasons why I like it so much. And I really would love to have a feature like this on Microsoft Flight Simulator, where you could see the actual airlines being drawn in. The airports don't look so dead and empty. That's one thing that really bothers me on Microsoft. It's just unless you're in VATSIM and there's a ton of traffic somewhere, it's just gonna be empty, man. and it's not a fan, not a fan at all. So United actually parks on the other side, so we'll be taxiing all the way around the terminal to get to where United parks. So not very long, but not short at all. Am I excited for the solar eclipse tomorrow? I didn't know nothing about it. Now I do. I'm gonna have to look into it. I hate when I miss those kinds of things. Oh, looks like Delta's pushing back. We're just gonna scooch behind you, bro. Chris Alker, what's up, man? I think you're talking to somebody else, because I definitely do not have a smooth FPS on XEnviro. Matter of fact, XEnviro has not worked for me since I switched to Vulkan. We're running on the Vulkan version of X-Plane. So sadly, I have not been able to get XEnviro to work, even though they say it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work with XEnviro, but it's not working for me. Got that's Allegiant, Delta, Spirit, A320s and 20. I think that's a 320 right there. When you use SimBrief for your flight plan, the approach is always really weird and messed up. Do you know how to help? Are you importing that manually? Oh, sorry, are you importing that automatically or manually? If it's automatically, it doesn't import it at all. Liang, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to Blue Ray family. Appreciate that so much. Welcome to the stream. Here's United right here. Got Southwest and American on the other side. And this little dotted line is what they call the non-movement area. So if you're on VATSIM or any ATC network, usually I think ramp control would control that, but VATSIM does not simulate ramp control. So you should be able to push back. You can get clearance, but you won't have to. You can push back and taxi up to that point without any direction. All right, so it's like all the spots are taken. So the good thing about Traffic Global is that if that's the case, you could either turn down the amount of planes that are showing up in the settings, or you can just give them the boot, which is what we're gonna do. Give them the boot. And right at the AP we go, and he's out of here. All right, there should be like a little guidance system to get us in. Yep, we're at 738. I don't know, is this thing working? Oh, it's working. Yeah, cool. 14 meters. And don't worry guys, we will watch the replay. Can't forget that. And stop. There we go. Parker brake set. APU's already fired up, or it's in the process, but it should be done. We'll turn off track IR. We'll pop on the APU gens. That'll switch over the power to APU gens, and we shut down the engines. And definitely make sure you have your headphones on for the engine shutdown, because that thing sounds amazeballs. So here we go. All right, pop, pop. Woo! Bro, that thing sounds so good, right, Antony? Sheesh! Bruh, come on. It's like Zibo has created two favorite elements of a flight now. Startup and shutdown. Come on. Nobody does shutdown better than the Zibo sounds so far. So far. I haven't tried out the new BSS sound pack for 321. I am considering getting it. I don't have it yet. I'm considering getting it. Alright guys, it's replay time. Let's go ahead and connect to disconnect from VATSIM. Our landing rate today, what did it say? It's a 3 something. I think it's 332. That's what Sim Toolkit told me. And alright, disconnected. Yeah, Memphis Center is on, but not New Orleans, so that is okay. We do have some weather coming in, looks like, from the east. Thank you, whoever was in that American plane who flew with us today. That was very nice of you. It said acceptable. I'll take it. That's what I was going for. That was my whole goal. The bar was pretty low. Acceptable was all I wanted today. That's what I was like, yeah. But no joke, before today's stream, I was like, if I get an acceptable landing, I will be the happiest guy in the world. And that's exactly what happened. All right, where's replay mode? There it is, toggle replay. Bam. And we'll start. Oh, no. We'll start there. And I'll turn it, you know, I'll leave the sounds up for the first take, and I'll turn it down after that. Oh yeah, come on. Alright, let's bring that down, bring that down, bring that down. Bro, look how close we were to the end of the runway. Come on. And I was 100% full reverse when we got there. So imagine if I had let off. And I was manually braking to the max at that point too. So just, yeah. All right, again, from the good old wing view.
500.
Watch from the right wing. Or left wing. Thank you, Chief. I'll see you next time, bro. Broseph. Not bad. If you saw in that first replay, and this is something I do pretty often in all the sims, and this is something, a bad habit that I get into, is I guess I anticipate the touchdown so much that I end up bringing the yoke or the joystick back too much, really late. You know what I mean? And instead of just letting it set down, I like fight it, and I basically force it to float down the runway even farther. So that's something I did this time. You can't see it in this view, but you saw it in that first view. Alright, let's go from let's do flyby cam now, because that's where it's at. From the highway. I don't think we have anybody from Louisiana, New Orleans out here with us today. Alright, this view's gonna sound really good too, I can tell already. Wait for it. Oops. There it is right there. Yeah, so we did a pretty good job of keeping it on the center line, even with that tailwind, but we definitely floated it due to me just pitching up at a really bad time. Yeah, we were gonna touch down like right around here, like just after the landing zone. We were gonna touch down originally, and so you can barely even see the nose come up because I just barely brought it back. Like again, my X-Plane is not as twitchy as Microsoft. So in Microsoft, you would have saw that nose pop up like a lot more aggressively. But in X-Plane, because it's so much more smooth on the controls, it didn't. You can barely even notice the pullback, but you definitely see it happening. Hey yo! Yeah, that too, Scott. I could have pulled back the ooh, listen to that. I could have pulled the power back a lot sooner as well. I stayed in the power for a while. And you guys were watching it live. I definitely stayed in the power for quite a while, all the way down. Some planes you need a bit more power. I think we could have came back a little earlier because of the speed. All right, one last time, guys. This is our only flight of the day from the belly cam, my favorite camera. And while we're watching, guys, please let me know where you're watching from. Are you watching from your office, from your bedroom, the bathroom, the restaurant, school, the beach, the Grand Canyon? Let me know in the chat. Give you guys some shout outs before we leave. Still a solid landing. I'm happy, very happy about that. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. That was loud, but yes. Oh, stop. I want to get a threshold camera. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today's threshold camera is sponsored by Next Level Racing. Huge shout out to them for supplying this Next Level Racing chair, or flight simulator chair is actually what it is. Been really enjoying using the setup, and again, the review will be coming out very soon, and I'm still trying to organize my thoughts and even pick apart the things I like and don't like about it. So definitely check those guys out. You type in !mark next level in the chat for more information and their website, or you can go in the description where it is all. The link is down there. Scott Shook watching from an office in Arizona, and Toddy, hold on, Face Statsy is apparently watching from the roof of your house. I'm not sure how you did that, but cool. And Toddy watching from his home office. Tombstone Stone, home in Tombstone. Nice. Oh, that is so dope. That is so freaking dope. I love that. Oh, I love this view. Oh yeah, there's a float though. Z Shots watch from the bedroom. I could dig it. Captain Stan watch from the home office. Emily watch from your dad's office. Nice, Captain Stan, you found somebody explaining symbolic link on YouTube. Yeah, I knew you could find it. It's a pretty common thing, not just for flight sims, but people use it for all different types of reasons. Yes, I think we would all prefer to be on a beach right now. But to be honest with you guys, if I was on the beach right now, I would probably be thinking about this. But alright, cool guys. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting the stream. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great flight from Houston to New Orleans. Thank you guys for coming out to my hometown, to Houston, Texas, to fly to New Orleans. Tomorrow we should be back. If not, we'll definitely be back same time, same place on Friday. That is the plan. Let's cue the outro music. Guys, you are freaking amazing. Hopefully you have an amazing day. Come back if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I'll see you in another lifetime. It's all good. Did I miss anybody? Xander, thank you very much. Saturated, thank you very much. The government, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Thank you very much for coming out. A kid named Kenny, a Rec Pollock, thanks for hanging out with me today. Faith, thank you very much. Scott Shook, thank you, my friend. Captain Stan, a few shout outs again. Matthew Rosa, Next Level Racing, Thrustmaster, Vertical Sim, you're the freaking man. XP72, Cap in Canada, Mick Slimmin. Make sure you guys check out that podcast again, the Closed Traffic podcast. Did an interview with him that is now live on all websites that podcasts are available on, Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. But guys, you know what it is. Remember, you have 3 choices. Giga deep, I see, my friend. 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video, I'm out.